Your doctor asks, "What were you doing when your symptoms got worse?" And you're supposed to remember every meal, every night's sleep, every stressor from the past week. You can't. No one can. But what if you didn't have to? What if you could see exactly what affects your breathing? Not guesses from the internet, not generic tips that work for everyone, not maybe it's the pollen, or try to reduce stress. Your actual patterns, the specific combinations that move your breathing. Low activity days, under 3,000 steps, 18 coughs per day. Breathing felt worse. More active days, over 4,000 steps, 4 coughs. Breathing felt better. 3 days this week. Not random, not luck. That's your breathing fingerprint. The pattern your memory couldn't hold. The connection no app has shown you. Until now. But you haven't had this until now. You've tried tracking. You've logged symptoms, checked pollen, recorded your inhaler use, and you still can't answer the one question that matters. Why was Tuesday difficult and Thursday fine? Some days I feel fine. Some days I can barely breathe. I have no idea what's different. 5 apps, 0 answers. That's not you failing. That's every respiratory app on the market failing you. Here's why those apps fail. They ask you to log everything, every day, forever. That's exhausting, especially when you're struggling to breathe. And what do you get back? Raw charts. No connections, no guidance, no answer to what matters. 70% abandoned within 3 months. That's not user failure, that's design failure. And here's the deeper problem. Breathing doesn't change because of one thing. It changes because of 10 interacting factors: sleep, food, weather, pollen, stress, hydration, activity, medications, inhaler technique, supplements. And no human memory can track and connect all of that. What makes some days difficult? High pollen, late dinners, poor sleep, delayed inhaler use, technique errors, or all 5 together? You can't see the pattern because the pattern lives across dimensions your memory can't hold. That's what Respire LYF solves. It's not another tracker. It's your intelligent respiratory co-pilot. 10 determinants, 5 key health indicators. One answer: what's actually connected to your breathing? Where other apps give you more data and leave you guessing, Respire LYF gives you understanding and fewer questions. This is not a tracker, it's a co-pilot. And you just saw what it reveals: your breathing fingerprint. Now let me show you how it works and why it's effortless. Here's how we break the first failure. You don't need discipline, you need automation. Cough tracking? Automatic. Your phone detects and counts. Privately, on device. No speech captured. You just breathe. Environment? Automatic. Weather, air quality, 10 types of pollen, pulled from your location every hour. You do nothing. Sleep and activity? Automatic. From your watch if you have one. If not, one quick tap. Inhaler use? Your watch detects when you use it and checks if you shook it properly. Technique errors? It catches those too. The mistakes that waste medication. Your active effort? Under 2 minutes a day. Most of this runs automatically. You just live your life. The co-pilot tracks the rest. And here's how we break the second failure. You get something valuable back every single day. Daily nudges based on your patterns, not generic advice from a database, personal discoveries from your data. Your sleep dipped under 6 hours for 2 nights. Your cough tracker shows spikes returning. Try an earlier wind down tonight? Weekly insights that surface what actually mattered. One clear pattern, backed by your data, shown with a graph. Dairy at night equals 15 coughs. Dairy-free evenings equal 7. Pattern held 6 of 6 times. Monthly reports that show what helped, what didn't, and what to focus on next. Progress quantified, direction clarified. You don't log into a void, you get answers. And those answers, they're about to get very specific. It starts with trends. Everything that shapes your breathing, visible in one place. 10 daily factors, 5 health indicators: sleep, food, stress, pollen, weather, medications, inhaler use, all of it. Your breathing scores, cough counts, peak flow readings, how you felt over time. Trends show signals in isolation. You can see what happened each day. You can compare last week to this week, but here's what you can't see yet: how they connect. Memory guesses. Trends don't, but trends alone don't show you the answer. That's where insights come in. Tap insights. And something interesting happens. Where trends show you what's happening, insights show you why. They connect what you do each day to how your lungs actually respond, surfacing patterns you'd never catch on your own. Here's a real example. Same person, same daily routine. The only thing that changed when they took their evening Flovent. Day 2, they took both doses. Peak flow stayed strong, 410 to 400 to 55. Barely any cough. Day 3, they skipped the evening dose. Peak flow dropped 35 points. Cough jumped to a 6. That missed evening dose was the signal. Or take supplements. One person was taking NAC once a day, peak flow around 425. They bumped it to twice daily. Peak flow hit 459. That's 34 points of difference, an actual proof that the $20 a month is doing something. This is your personalized pattern. A pattern too complex for memory to hold, but exactly what you and your doctor need for clarity. Insights reveal what's actually driving your symptoms. Medication timing that matters, supplements that work, at the right dose. And when you see a pattern that holds up week after week, that's when reports come in, where insights become confidence. Insights show what stood out in a week. Reports show what held up over a month. A 4-week heat map gives you the rhythm at a glance. Green days, red days. The pattern is visible. Month-over-month stats tell the story. Cough frequency down 22%. Peak flow up 11%. Progress you can measure. Best day versus worst day. Same person, same month. Different outcomes. June 12th. Peak flow stayed strong, coughing was minimal, and there was no need for a rescue inhaler. A full night's sleep, an earlier dinner, supplements taken as planned, and low pollen levels all aligned with easier breathing. June 5th. With less sleep, a late meal, missed supplements, and challenging environmental conditions, coughing increased, peak flow dipped, and the rescue inhaler was needed more often. Now you know what works. The system tells you what to keep, what to reduce, what to try next. Walk into your next doctor's appointment with a record, not a foggy memory. Insights reveal relationships. Reports show which ones endure. Here's what makes this different. The free version is actually useful. Plan, trends, auto-sensing, all free. Forever. That alone replaces the 3 to 5 apps you're juggling now. You get visibility, organization, relief from fragmentation. Premium unlocks understanding, weekly insights that connect habits to breathing, monthly reports that validate what works, daily coaching that turns patterns into prevention. Free shows what happened, premium shows why, and what to do next. Less than a coffee a day. One avoided ER visit pays for 3 years. That's not a subscription, that's insurance. Curious? Here's all it takes. 7 days. Download the app, use it, log when you can, or let it auto-track and just check in. Within the first week, 73% of people discover at least one clear pattern they'd been missing. Not a guess, not maybe, a real repeatable connection between what they do and how they breathe. 7 days to see your first patterns emerge. 7 days to understand what tracking across 5 apps never told you. This is where guessing stops. For the first time, the randomness makes sense. You stop saying, "I don't know what's wrong," and start saying, "Here's what I've discovered." That's not just data. That's relief. Respire LYF, your intelligent respiratory co-pilot. Stop guessing. Start understanding. Download now. Respire LYF is a wellness tool, not a medical device. Patterns are based on your personal data and don't replace professional medical advice. Always consult your healthcare provider before changing your treatment plan.